Hello. Are you aware that you might have negative beliefs from childhood that are still running the show? Beliefs that you might be unlovable or not enough, or you feel not belonging in some way in a certain group, or you're still concerned about what other people think of you. You're comparing yourself to others, to culture, to other women, to colleagues, to men, to being professional in a certain way. Is that still upsetting you? Well, I'm Lottie Cooper with Inspirational Counseling and online inspirationalcounseling.com. And I am here to support you in undoing that inner struggle of those negative thinking patterns and beliefs, known and unknown, that are keeping you from having the most fulfilling life, the highest health, healthy relationships, health in your business, health in your well-being. So you might be wondering how this works. Well, when we're a child, we're like sponges and we absorb information from mother, from father, from caregivers, from culture, from religion. And we don't have the know-how to question those beliefs yet. So we absorb them and they create contradictions in us if people are giving us mixed messages. Then that becomes our subconscious operating system. As Dr. Bruce Lipton says, from the Biology of Belief, 96% of our operating system is coming from our subconscious mind. So if that is what is giving us free will, is actually coming from our subconscious mind, it might be wise to then be able to access our subconscious mind and know what's working underneath and unpack it and unfurl it so we can change the things that are causing us harm or holding us back. So that's my job. So what I have come up with for you is guided training processes to access that theta brainwave that we had when we were a child through a guided visualization into the whitest, brightest light. And from there, through commanding our subconscious mind, the negative beliefs, I've worked with thousands of people, so I have a list of thousands of beliefs and have gone to the root cause of many dis-ease and challenges around perfectionism and body image and relationship issues, fears around communication, concerns about hurting people's feelings, not being perfect enough, having self-doubt in certain areas of life. So these sorts of things, we dive in there, we bring the unconscious to the conscious, and then we repattern the brain. So I've created a whole system called Profound Reveal and Release, accessing many of these beliefs, naming the negative beliefs, and then replacing them with positive beliefs. So part of the challenge that we have is we know, oh, that negative thinking doesn't work, but it's on automatic. How do we undo that? So in the meditative state, what we do is we command our subconscious, like I am not enough. We command to pull, cancel, send to the light. It's a visualization, and replace it with I am enough. I'm worthy of being enough. I deserve to be enough. I enjoy being enough. So there's like 16 aspects of the sides of the crystal of how we feel enough. You might feel worthy of being enough, but you might not think it's possible. You might know how to be enough, but you might not recognize that you don't have the understanding of what enough is in certain circumstances. So we are repatterning the brain for enoughness. We are repatterning the brain for belonging. You might feel loved, but part of you might not feel lovable. So we want to pull the belief I'm unlovable out of the body and replace it with I am lovable. So when we go into this guided meditation, into this open brainwave of what's called a theta brainwave, we're accessing the subconscious mind, and again, through command, we're repatterning the brain. So we do this through hundreds of beliefs in this system called Profound Reveal and Release. We're also looking at, there's an audio training called Working with the Inner Child. And so we're teaching you how to create an inner sanctuary in your heart to support the healing of the inner child or inner children, because there might be different times at different ages that want healing. We also do an audio to support you in clearing resentments. Resentments get stored in the body and can cause dis-ease, meaning feeling uneasy, which lowers our immune system, and then bacteria and viruses are more attracted to that, and can feed off that and on an energy level. So we're teaching you energy maintenance. There's an audio on energy maintenance to help you consciously pull toxins out of the body on the energetics and replace it with higher health and habits of drinking more water, having healthier food, having better sleep. So again, we're repatterning the brain on all these multiple levels. Also, we have something called trauma clearing. So when we have trauma as a child, or it registers as trauma, sometimes we have what's called a PTSD response, post-traumatic stress disorder. But it's not because you've been to war. It might be because your parents are yelling at you over and over and over again, and part of you gets emotionally stunted. So we're pulling the trauma out and letting your mind know, hey, that happened, that's over, it's not happening now. And your boss, who's talking similar to your mom right now, isn't going to trigger you anymore because we pulled the trauma out of it. So we're working on all these different levels, and so I've put a whole lifetime of work into this 8-hour audio program to support you in repatterning your brain. And so that is my offering towards you of my life's work in these 8 hours of audio approximately, and I think 4 group calls that have already happened. So you'll get the benefit of these groups coming together and the collective energy of repatterning the brain based on their questions as well. So again, this is Lottie Cooper with Inspirational Counseling and online inspirationalcounseling.com. I've described some of the ways we can repattern your mind and subconscious mind, and click below and you can order the Profound Reveal and Release program. If you go to my website, there's also other programs you can check out, and they're money back guarantee within the first, I don't know if it's 10 days or 30 days that we have at this moment. So you can try it out and see if it works for you. There's, hundreds of testimonials out there to support this work. And I'm sending you love and blessing and joy, and thank you for trusting me and supporting you in having your highest health. Have a beautiful day.